was going to leave on the trip today, a job hunting trip, but it didn't quite pan out the way I had planned, so I'll probably leave tomorrow anyway. I had called the Employment Commission to find out about that mandatory orientation, and I promised myself I was going to be a good boy. And I was. The guy that I talked to was very delightful, really nice guy, and I was a nice guy back. One thing I did ask him, and I asked him very nicely, I guess you might say I could hear Mama whispering in my ear. I asked him, why is it I get these pop-ups on the Texas Employment Commission that say that I can't apply for this job because I made too much money on my last job? He said, he acted kind of surprised, and he said, well, the only thing he could think of was to go back and revise my pay down. Of course, it's really not anything dishonest. He said he actually recommends to people that they put minimum wage, that way they can view the whole gambit of jobs, whatever they may be, and decide there from. And he did say, he did reiterate, and I think this is reasonable. This is reasonable. It was in the paperwork that I got that you are entitled. And this is a big misconception among people, that if you turn down any job you lose your benefits. It's not true. In the paperwork they send you, at least in Texas, it says that you are entitled to expect and ask for 90% of what your last job paid, and he reiterated that. I've watched a lot of videos about unemployment benefits over in England, and they're absolutely horror stories about how those people are treated, and I can't believe those people over there sit idly by and take it. But they're treated much infinitely worse than anything I've encountered, even on the Texas Employment Commission. So, but anyway, I did talk to the man, and I don't have to go to an orientation. He just said he wanted to confirm some information over the phone, updated information, and I told him, well, I had gotten a letter yesterday about that my resume needed to be updated, and which I mean, I had it on there, and it's half of it disappeared. Anyway, I told him I went back and put it all back on, and everything is hunky-dory. And he did say something noteworthy along the lines of what this is all about. He did tell me that, and he looked over my resume while we were on the phone. He pulled it up on his computer, and he just kind of was in a somber tone. He said, are you looking for work anywhere in this area? I said, not only this area, I'm willing to go out of state. And he said in a somber tone, he says, there is just not much in this area. I mean, he was honest, and I appreciate that. To the nth degree, I appreciate that kind of honesty. I want to know what I'm facing, lock, stock, and barrel. And he told me, and so anyway, it was a friendly chat. Everything was cool, no problems. And let me tell you, it always feels better to spread the sugar instead of the vinegar. It's a good idea to save that, and only when you have to. And I'm not always right in what I think. I'll be the first to admit that. So anyway, things are okay, things are cool, and I feel a lot freer now, actually, because I was kind of worried about having to stick around to go for that orientation, and now I feel freer to actually go drive out of state to see what, find what I need. Anyway, that's it for the moment.